Good evening, chat. Welcome to a very special stream. Today, January 19th, 2026, is the 20th anniversary of possibly the most misjudged game in history. The game is called Rule of Rose. Our hair is terrible. The game is called Rule of Rose. It's a survival horror game by Punchline. These days known as Onion Games. They are currently the distributor of games like Onion Hotel and the Switch port of Moon. So, we talked about Rule of Rose a bit during our playthrough of By Sweet Carol, because Rule of Rose was one of the inspirations for By Sweet Carol. And after playing through By Sweet Carol, which if you don't know was our game of the year last year, it dawned on us that the 20th anniversary of this game was coming up. Meaning, we are feeling okay. Why is that's not where the chat window is supposed to be? Oh, it's no big deal. It can be there. Hello, Mr. Hello, Lisa. Yeah, don't know that 20th anniversary was coming up, and so we decided, okay, well, let's play Rule of Rose on the 20th anniversary. We have a bit of a personal history with this game because we know a lot about this game. We've seen this game be played through probably like 80 times or something. Minimum. But we haven't actually played it that much ourselves. We have played through it once or twice. But like all of those playthroughs were around 07, 08. And the reason we ended up seeing so much of the game was actually because our ex-partner, it was her favorite game. And we got her copy of it. Because this game is rare. Even more so these days, but it was rare back in 08 as well. Even though the game was only 2 years old. Because this game was met with so many false accusations of everything from cannibalism to God knows what, that it led to the game being pulled from shelves. The Vatican spoke out against this game. It was wild. So a lot of fans only really experienced this game by watching and reading about it. Including our ex-partner. So for our 1 year anniversary, we actually scrambled together some money and got an Italian copy of the game, which plays in English, and after that we saw the game played through countless times. But, as I said, I didn't play it through that much ourselves. So, it's gonna be fun revisiting now because we don't remember the puzzles or anything like that, so it'll be like playing it from the start again, which is always fun. So without further ado, shall we check out Rule of Rose? I just reset the game, because right now we're on the options screen. That's the wrong... There we go. And of course watch the intro together. Oh yeah, Atlus published the game in America. I think it was 505 that published it in Europe. And Sony in Japan. There's our protagonist, Jennifer. And this Brown, best boy. What country bandit? All of EU, all of Europe. Hello, Moto. Hello, Gwen. Oh. We'll take the copyright hit for this. Ah.
I'm as heavy as can be. I will do you harm. I will break my arm. I'm a victim of your charm. I want to be dead when I'm in bed. I can be so mean. You can beat me. I would like to shame you. I would like to blame you. Just because of my love to you. And love itself is just as instant as roses in May. I know nothing can drive it away. But love itself is just a brief
Genuinely, like, the feeling in our stomach right now is strange. We haven't even seen this intro in like over 15 years. This intro is much longer than we remember.
My name is Joshua. I will serve you, princess. Just kiss me, please.
Did you play this game before or after we came out? Before. We came out in 2013. We broke up with the partner that loved this game in 2012. Whew, there we are. Alright. This is gonna be... We really wanted to have a physical copy of this game to show on camera before playing. For what we hope are obvious reasons, we don't. Yeah, it looks to be an okay noir filter. Okay, let's get some content warnings out of the way. Actually, let's be an options menu, because just in case it starts the intro again. Let's get some content warnings out of the way. Abuse of children in virtually every way you can think of. A lot of it does not happen on screen and it's more implied, but it still does happen. We're talking bullying, we're talking sexual assault, we're talking just just random horrific things being buried alive. We're talking like rats up close. Fat phobia, queer phobia. Yeah, this game deals with childhood traumas, which is why it was responded to the way it was responded to, because people want to pretend those things just don't exist rather than deal with a game that actually tries to talk about them. Let's go. You've been warned. Yeah, no, we feel it's only fair to warn, because this game is one of the darkest games we know of. Take care.
Precious little girl, a friend, the princess of the Red Rose,
was always at her side. Then one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly, and the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house.
The best way we can put it, honestly, is like, this game is very much a... It's like if Silent Hill was more focused on children rather than a child.
Jennifer, read the story. Please read the story.
Yeah, that's basically what we would do.
What happens next?
Nothing is shown. No sexual assault is shown on screen. Well, technically it is, but like,
What's this?
it's... See, we can't say no sexual assault is shown on screen because, like, sexual assault is such a wide category. Technically, we've already seen sexual assault on screen during the opening video. But, like, nothing particularly graphic gets shown. It's very much more in the implied category. This is a video game on the PS2. Like, keep that in mind. This is a video game on the PS2. Sony has strict censorship rules regarding what it can and can't show. and that is respected by the game. Here we go. March 1930. God, this game is beautiful. Like, graphically. Like, you know, it's on the PS2, but like this PS2 game is genuinely really, really good looking graphically. Okay, The Little Princess. Once upon a time, there was a precious little girl. Her friend, the Princess of the Red Rose, was always at her side. And one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly. The princess too disappeared, leaving the girl all alone. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. That's it. Like, look at this. This is like not upscaled either. This is the original PS2 resolution. Game is gorgeous. Suddenly, the girl was all alone. Alright, so we don't have control yet. And so the story begins. A mysterious, unthinkable, filthy tale. However, the young girl, Jennifer, had no choice but to surrender to the unsettling predicament. Oh, what an unlucky girl. So, some of y'all might remember a game we played 2 years ago, I want to say. We played Another Code. Recollection. We played that on stream. That game also refers to its main character as the unlucky girl, which we find very fitting in both cases. That's just a story we already read, right? Yeah. And a storybook, diary. Okay, yeah, files like in Resident Evil. Yeah. The red line is our health. So if we recall correctly, yeah, this game doesn't do tank controls unless it's a setting somewhere. See if we can find that, maybe? No. Okay, so it doesn't do tank controls, which, if you know us, is a problem. We want tank controls. But it makes sense. This game was following in Silent Hill's footsteps. That transition is jarring. Oh, we're back at stop. A weathered bench sits near the bus stop. Rose Garden Orphanage. All right. Every time the camera switch, you're gonna see us having to like figure out which direction to go because it's directional controls and not tank controls. What does the game look like, by the way? Is the game like decently visible? Because we tried to like set the brightness at a decent level. We did consider, actually. I'm gonna turn Jennifer towards the camera. We did consider having a filter on, like this, or this, but we decided that while that does help making it look a little less noisy, it also like makes it a little too dark. But if you want, we can put it on, because it ultimately comes down to like how y'all want to experience it. We see the game just fine, you know. Yeah, if anyone's played Silent Hill 2, the original, you know about the start of that game being very much just running up a path. This game is kind of similar. As the girl approached the sign, she heard a dog's bark. It sounded strangely familiar to her, and beckoned her to come. Alright. It's an old padlock on the door. However, it's not locked. Whoa, we just got a Our left ear just started ringing for a bit. A slip of paper is tied to the dog collar. It's a slip of paper with boarding pass and a picture of a fish on it. The name Brown is on the dog collar. Yes, you might have seen in the intro that the blimp turned into a fish. Now we got a fish-themed boarding pass. You can save your progress by talking to the bucket knights located throughout the game. Save your game? Yes. This game has like some of the most gorgeous menus out there. Like the way they're all like blackboard chalk drawings. It's like so pretty. Rusted well, cold air flows from inside of it. Right. We haven't streamed any Silent Hill games, have we? I suppose back in the day we streamed a bit of Homecoming. Yeah, that's about it. Like way back. Like back on blip.tv. Oops, accidentally walked back where we came from because of this game not using tank controls. Okay, left rose, half of the sign is broken off. The PS2 really was like the golden era of horror games. Like, not necessarily just the PS2 as a console, but like that generation. You know, Dreamcast, Xbox, GameCube, and PS2. Following the boy up the road, she came upon a huge old mansion. For some reason, the place seems familiar to the unlucky girl. Yeah, so when we played, those of you who watched the Buy Sweet Carol stream will recognize some stuff now. Children with bags over their heads are beating something with a stick. Hello, Sophie Toffee. ROR. We take it as stands for rule of rose. Could it perhaps be a certain mutual on Twitter and Blue Sky? Let's hear. It's unlucky girl. Buy Carol was a beautiful game. It really was, and we're so glad that it came out last year. Because if that game had, oh, did you see that? Someone was poking over the wall. If Buy Sweet Carol had not come out last year, another person is poking over the wall. We would not have thought of we would not have thought to play Rule of Rose now, which ended up being a really good time to do so. No one allowed without a pass. Well, we have one, so that's fine. How about using items? At certain locations, you can use items to you get it. We don't need to read how an item menu works. Let's see. Yep. It's funny enough, the reason we played By Sweet Carol was because I think it was you actually posted about Jennifer showing up in the background in By Sweet Carol. So we spent the entire game like wondering when that was gonna happen, and then it was in like the second to last chapter. Legend of Stray Dog. Stray dog kidnaps kids. We're guessing that's a typo, because I don't think kids with a Z was like hip lingo in 1930s, but then again, what do we know? There's lots of trash piled up here. Alright. It's a large incinerator. Let's look at this PNG of a t-shirt. No? Okay. Frankly, we just need more horror games with girls named Jennifer. Because both of the ones that we know of are like so incredibly... Actually, all three that we know of are so incredibly good. Speaking of, yes, we will be streaming Clock Tower at some point, but this game got priority, and we don't want to run out of horror games before Halloween either. Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog gives us sweets. Empty cages are stacked up where animals being kept here. Look here. Nope, nothing. If they ever do remaster this, and they should, we do hope that they like would add tank controls as an option, because we are really, that is probably like the one thing we struggle with when it comes to PS2 era horror games, was they all started moving away from tank controls to directional controls, and it's not our vibe. Okay, you don't want to investigate the blood? Okay, got it. Entrance this way. Huh? But... Okay. We just got a new idea for a backlogged list. Games in which the main character gets the door of a house slammed behind them and then it's locked. Well, that might actually be too many games to make a list out of. Small children's umbrellas are lined up in the umbrella stand. You want to take an umbrella? Alright. A large portrait is on the wall. Okay. The unlucky girl felt the chilling gaze of one with many eyes upon her. Yet she was all alone. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, bucket night. Rubbish bin, tied with a rope. We don't have any knife or anything to like get rid of that. Sure, let's save the game. Oh, oops. Well, if the text was always that sharp on PS2, if that's an error in our emulator. Another citizen advice we care, but the reason for this game's controversy, maybe you could explain for those who don't know. Yeah, sure. We briefly touched on it earlier, but like, so basically, this game deals with children. It also deals with a lot of various traumas and abuse. Because of this, people got overly squeamish about the game's content and started making up things about the game that just isn't in the game. And the kind of things, these hearsays just kind of exploded in a way that it led to like newspapers reporting on it. So for example, things like you saw how in the intro they threw Jennifer in a grave, right? That got twisted into there's live burials of children in this game that the player takes part in. That's basically how that's how they stretch these things. So basically, this was right after the whole Jack Thompson anti-GTA thing had like gone really like viral with things like what was the documentary called? Grand Theft Morals or something. So basically, this exploded. And the European publisher, basically at the protest of stores who didn't want to have the games on store shelves anymore because of it being full of this hearsay content, as well as the Vatican basically like talking out against that gross game Rule of Rose with its live burials and cannibalism and all sorts of other things that aren't in the game. It led to like the publisher going like, okay, fine, we'll pull the game. And the European copies were pulled from shelves. The American copies were not reprinted. And it was never really a big hit in Japan, so Japanese copies were also not that many. So the game just never really got many reprints. They thought it was child abuse simulation, basically. Yeah, and I mean, in a way it is, but not in the way they thought. They treated it the way they treated GTA, basically. Red roses was arranged in a vase. They're vibrant and fresh. Yeah, we know. We're trying to look at the pillow, but okay. Grand fireplace, but seems no one has touched it for a long time. Expensive dishes are arranged in the cupboard, yes. There are doodles all over the portrait. Record player is broken, okay. There's a small model of a mansion inside a tank, but no fish. Okay. Oh, we really don't vibe with the directional controls. Something is written in the notebook. Okay. March 2nd, 1930. Recently, the children have been engaging in odd activities, spreading disturbing rumors about creatures that come after children who don't clean up, and stray dogs that kidnap small tots. It's all very bizarre. Oh. Okay. Sheets, food, various things are stored in this room. Yeah. We can open... Why can't we do that? $15 years ago, we would have been able to tell you exactly why you can open that, but now we do not. Oh, hey, look. Bad. No, precisely, Miss Anna. That's the thing. It's like, horror in particular has always had a history of like engaging with trauma and abuse in various ways, and like it kind of has to, because like it's trying to, you know, resonate with victims, among other things. But people get so reactionary. Looks like a boat that is... No, it's not a boat. It's someone with a broom. No, it's a gun. It's like a Tommy gun, and they're shooting people. Okay, cool. Interesting. We got a... Exactly. Alex Madness Returns is a great example. And actually, like, that game did get a similar style of backlash as Tabula Rose did, but it didn't get as extreme. Part of it is just that the game released like 2010, 2011. So like the climate had changed a lot for video games by then, you know? Like, keep in mind, this was 2 years after Hot Coffee. It was like no worse time to release a controversial video game than than like 2006, but well, yeah, on the other hand, it was no better time because we needed it more so than before, potentially. Okay, nothing here. It's like, obviously we can't speak for what your experience will be like, Missan, but personally, we think if you can get through Madness Returns, you can get through Rule of Rose. We find Madness Returns to be much more graphic, but ultimately it's very hard to say. Okay, so they're shooting people, and then there's like a big, very big person there. Okay, who knows? Who knows what these kids have been drawing? So many closets in this game. Sure wonder why that is. Can't possibly have something to do with the themes of the game. Oh, look. It's like... Okay, we know that's supposed to be a pig. It looks like an owl. Okay, nothing in here. This game is a contemporary with another PS2 horror game that we love, Haunting Ground, which also is extremely expensive, although that one didn't used to be. That one getting expensive is a very modern development. No, exactly, my son. You are very much correct. Yeah, there's basically four horror games for the PS2 with female leads that have spiked in prices, especially in recent years. Rule of Rose was always expensive, but the others have spiked in recent years, and that's Haunting Ground, Clock Tower 3, and Kuon. Oh, and the Project Zero trilogy, but that one technically spiked earlier, but yeah. We talked about that when we Where are you? Yeah. When we played Project Zero, after all. And yes, we are gonna get back to Project Zero. We're just still kind of annoyed with Koei Tecmo Europe. We stand by that we will not buy Project Zero 2 Remake unless they change the name of it. And now apparently they're talking about doing a remake of Project Zero 1. Well, okay. Technically they did make a remake of Project Zero 1. It was just it was a fucking patchy slot machine. But they're talking about maybe making a new one, and we're just like, can you fucking stop? Can you just like make your old games available instead? It should not be too much to ask that games remain playable, rather than being replaced with shinier versions. Surprised how long this game goes on for without, like... Okay, this feels like we're criticizing it. We don't mean it as a criticism. We'll explain afterwards. But we're surprised how long this game goes on for without anything happening. We remember it being a bit like that. I mean, we compared it to the Forest run in Silent Hill 2 earlier. But what if we just missed something important? Could just be that we missed something important. Wait, which door did we come in through? Probably that one. Oh wait, there's a radio here. Do you want to interact with the radio? Nope. Okay. Got it. Oh. Hello there, mysterious boy. Okay. Wait, did we come from here? Yeah. So, this way. Foul-smelling laundry baskets have been placed on the shelf. Okay. Let's go to the toilet. Really, Jennifer? You don't want to comment on this? You're not gonna comment on this? Okay. Oh, hello. Hey, by the way, Sega announced that Puyo Puyo, good old Arl's franchise here, is celebrating. It's gonna be its 35th anniversary with like collaborative Sonic events. This game was ahead of its time. Yeah, we do feel like this game had released, like, then again, the survival horror genre, like, kind of collapsed shortly after it released. Well, this was kind of the start of it. And it wouldn't come back around until, like, 2014-ish. I mean, there was the indie craze of, like, first-person survival horror games that were popular in between there. But yeah, if this game had released in, like, maybe 2013, 2014, we think it would have been a big hit. That or earlier, obviously. Had this released during, like, Silent Hill 2 and 3, during that era, it would have been probably, like, as big, if not bigger, than a lot of horror games of that era. There's a creepy doll tied to the pillar. You want to open the briefcase? No. Fran Bow is one of those games that we haven't played, actually. Been meaning to play it, but haven't played it. Jennifer found old photo. It's a faded group photo taken in front of the mansion. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Now we remember, like Metal Terrence was like, oh, we didn't even notice Joshua standing there. Oh yeah, I guess they haven't actually said Joshua's name yet. We just did, but that's okay. Hi, bye. Come back here. Man, imagine if Jennifer could run the speed of a normal woman her age. Oh, hello. Does this do? Nothing. Okay. The door's gonna be locked? No. Okay. It's fun replaying this because like we genuinely don't remember, like we remember the full story of this game, but like nothing of the details because it's been so long since we played it. We just kept hoping it would get a remaster eventually, but then remasters ran out of fashion, so now it's just remakes, and the game isn't popular enough for a remake, so... We got a map! Now we can look at the map! Yay! Then again, Onion Games have talked about being interested in re-releasing the game, so maybe one day it can get a remaster. One can only hope. Oh hey, cutscene! First cutscene in a while. Okay. Not much of a cutscene, but okay. Yeah, Onion Games didn't talk about it either, did they? To be fair, we think, like, it tends to mainly be publishers doing those kind of posts from Japanese creators, from what we can tell. But, yeah, who knows? Yeah, this was the same year as the PS3. Well, not in Europe, obviously. In Europe, it came out in March 2007. But yeah. The PS2 would keep on getting really good games up until, like... Actually, when did they stop? They were still doing PS2 games by 2009 at least. Oh, we're playing off a new save file, so that should give you an answer one. And when the young girl approached the boy, he said, "My, aren't you a slowpoke, like always? Here, read me the rest of the story. You know the book I handed you." Okay. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. At her new home, the aristocrat club lived by the rule of the rose, but the girl found herself very much alone. Title drop! Yeah, that's it. We will now begin the funeral. We were so close saying funeral, we don't even know why. Probably heard it in a lisp. I was told Riverrose owned by one company publishing, which may explain why it's not re-released yet. Yeah, that's probably the case, at least from an international standpoint, because Sony published it in. Do we need to up the volume of the game? That seemed very silent. Come on, Jennifer, the funeral is about to begin. It's a funeral for your dear friend. Before she realized it, the boy was gone, and the girl was left in confusion. But yeah, Sony published it in Japan, right? And Atlus in the US and Firefly Games in Europe, which probably like has some to do with it. But like then again, like worse publishing messes have been sorted out. System Shock famously was impossible to get re-released, and now has multiple re-releases and a remake. So like, it absolutely could be done. People squeamish to animal abuse might want to steel themselves or temporarily not watch the stream. Because if you haven't figured it out already, the dog was in the bag. When the girl went out to the yard, she found a shovel standing before a grave. And the girl's sense of something very dear to her was buried here. As if possessed, she began to dig furiously. Jennifer is British. That's true. That is true. The council will decide your fate.
Just look at you. You're
Oh, filthy. It's coming back to us now.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our flight. Attention all passengers. We will be taking off in a short while. Please take all large luggage to Section 8 of the freight storage compartment. Thank you.
Yep. That was the scene. That was the scene, y'all. Man, can you believe they did a live burial of a child in a video game and forced you to take part in it? So glad they banned this sick filth. But yeah, that was it. That was the child burial. You know, at least when they tried to ban Grand Theft Auto for letting you run over people, you can do that. And now we're in April. The unlucky Cloverfield. Oh no, there was no. I mean, technically the game was not banned. Stores refused to stock it because of backlash, and it resulted in the publisher pulling the game. So technically it was never banned, but it was basically banned. Chris by Panorama stole a review made by Chris Darrell by Sweet Carol, creator online. He was a teen to describe the plot. Oh yeah, we remember that! God, we remember that! Because this was... Okay, tangent time. Can we pause the game? No. It's okay, Jennifer will be fine. So... yeah, Chris Darrell, who made by Sweet Carol, who loves this game, he basically got his start in the indie game scene, making what would eventually become Remothered, Tormented Fathers. And that game technically started as a different game, and then it became Clock Tower Remake, and then it became original title. That's not important. But basically, throughout all of that, it was a complete, absolute mess of just... It was basically a game of telephone between, like, the very, very, very small and dedicated horror fan base and what they were talking about, including theorizing about, like, potential, like, readings of things, just exploding into, this is what the game is. And, like, you know how in the mid-2010s, there was a huge thing about the Silent Hill fan base suddenly realizing that someone was editing Silent Hill wiki entries into making everything be related, everything in Silent Hill Homecoming be related to circumcision. If you don't know, yes, that was a thing that happened. Basically, the way this game got taken out of hand would have been as if all of a sudden you had newspapers writing articles about how Silent Hill is a game about circumcision, and that led to it being banned. Like, that's the level of, like, ridiculous, tiny fandom thing happens, suddenly massive thing goes on. It's... yeah. Alright, let's try and get loose. When the girl awoke, she found herself in a strange room. It was a cold, lonely, stinky room. Well, that form is still up. That's awesome.
Jennifer,
Good morning.
how do you feel?
Great.
Let's have a little chat, shall we?
Okay. Okay. Chat. Should we have a little chat? Yes or no? You decide. Yes, yes. Okay.
Good girl. Jennifer, you know you've been a bad, bad girl. And bad girls need to be punished, don't they?
Shut! You decide again. Do bad girls need to be punished? No.
A bad, bad girl who's not sorry, Anyway, I'll be the one giving the orders around here, okay?
Okay. Okay, it takes too long to wait for the chat, so we're gonna go with no.
Silly girl, you still don't understand. Well, you will before long.
Okay, now we can start trying to get loose again.
Now, I'm going to give you your first order. Every month you need to find a gift and bring it to the Aristocrat Club. If you don't, I'll kill you. Is there anything about this that you don't understand?
Yes.
Yes? Oh well, it doesn't really matter what you say. You see, Jennifer, there are really only two kinds of people in the world. Those who take orders and those who give them. And from now on, I'll be giving the orders. Not fair? Well, dear Jennifer, nothing's fair here. You will follow my orders or else. For I am the prince, and the prince rules. This is your life, but you'll play by my rules. Let the games begin, dear Jennifer.
Oh, Miss Sun, if you want toxic fury, just stick around. And so the rope was cut, snip, snip. And the girl joined the Aristocrat Club. Congratulations! Congratulations! Yay! We knew it was Theresa Gallagher. We have no idea who Nicole in Amazing World of Gumball is, though, so that doesn't actually tell us anything. Foul-smelling laundry baskets sit on a shelf. Dirty clothes are stuffed inside of them. That's not what we're trying to interact with. There's clearly some... Oh, wait. No. The shining thing is in front of us. Never mind. The sisters are just out of her reach. So, you might have noticed something. The game's narration, like the text boxes, are done in third person, describing Jennifer with, as either just the girl or the unlucky girl. If you played our horror game, Unkindness, or the demo for Unkindness, you'll have noticed that we ripped that off wholesale from Rule Bros. Like, that's where we got that idea from. The blackboard is badly smudged and unreadable. As the girl examined the headless scarecrow, it pleaded, "Lass, please help me find my head. Once I am whole again, I'll return the favor." We have never seen The Amazing World of Gumball, literally we have no context for that show. It's a big wooden box covered with dirt and grass. The sack inside of it is covered in animal hair. As the girl looked at the rubbish bin, it spoke to her. My belly is as dark as night and as deep as the abyss. Anything in the world that is dropped will be collected inside of it. Yes, basically this is the storage container from Resident Evil. Yeah, game explains. Right there. Stock item? No, thank you. When the girl examined the bucket, it pleaded, "Lass, please put me back at the top of my body." Back on top of the headless scarecrow behind you. If you do, I'll help you in return. Yeah, we could tell you, like, the only thing we've seen from Gumball, what it is, but it would be... Probably better we don't. Unkindness? Yeah, no, feel free. The demo. So, Unkindness is a game we started developing. We released the demo 10 years ago on Halloween, and we haven't finished the game yet. But we promised to finish the game before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. So, yeah. Let me guess, you see some NSFW. Yeah, we've seen a fully animated, quite lengthy porno. A lesbian porno with some character on Tumblr. We think we saw it years ago. That's the only context we have for Gumball. I am the Bucket Knight, keeper of promises. Your time can be so cruel, for I have aged and can't remember the past. You know what I refer to, and I know that you know. However, you do not know at the moment, nor can you remember. Let us recall our memories together in order to remember our promise. Story hints. When you aren't sure to proceed, talk to the Bucket Knight and select Ask for Clues in order to receive a hint about what to do next. We want to save. Yeah, we talked a bit about Moon earlier. But we didn't mention Tulip. Tulip is a one of a kind. Like, how to even explain Tulip to someone who hasn't seen that game is difficult. Because at least with like Moon, you can be like, oh yeah, it's like what if an RPG starts after the story ended? That's the concept behind Moon. Tulip, on the other hand, is just... yeah. If you like kissing, play Tulip. Okay, I think that's all we have in the room right now. So think, yeah. Now we can show off. We love this area. If it is the area we think it is. It's not. Never mind. We don't love this area. Ignore us. Again, we haven't played this game in over 15 years. You're invited to the Aristocrat Club. Yay! The Red Crayon Aristocrats. Aristocrats. Do you want to pick up this stool? It could help you reach the sisters, Jennifer. Oh, so you said Jessica was her original name? That is interesting. Yeah, Jennifer is definitely a better pick. Jessica, and this is silly to say, but Jessica feels more American. Like, it isn't, but it feels more American. Yeah, in Unkindness, no characters have names, so everyone's just referred to by a description. So like the main character is just the little girl. We did a full playthrough of the demo and showed off some post-demo stuff on its anniversary on stream back in October. Yeah. Yeah, this is like people like obviously like the PS2 was a big console for horror games, but Sony themselves was a big part of why as well, because it wasn't just Rule of Rose. Like they also did Siren, obviously. Forbidden Siren and Forbidden Siren 2 are both owned by Sony. Social rank, refined class, Duchess Diana. Okay, yeah, it will pen down. Countess Eleanor, Baroness Meg, lower class, poor Amanda, beggar Jennifer. So now we got the names of most of the characters. Not all of them, but most of the characters. So now, Shad, you can guess which our favorite is. Well, provided our favorite isn't one of the characters not listed, but... The Red Crayon Royalty. Red Rose Princess and Bear Prince. Duchess, Countess, Baroness. Bourgeoisie, poor beggar. Yes, my notice there that the princess was not named here. The princess, who is above the Duchess, was not named, nor was the bear mentioned. No. Speak as much as you want. It's wonderful to have you here and like talk. The rule of gifts. Find a gift of the month. All members must participate. Tardiness, stealing, and cheating are prohibited. Junks, toys, and more. No refunds, only exchange. Red Crayon Aristocrat. Suppose technically it won't be a... No, actually no, we're not gonna spoil that. We did consider spoiling something, but we decided not to. Okay, jeez. Looking through the window, the unlucky girl saw that she was above the clouds. The airship slowly swam through the sky, carrying the helpless girl inside. And yeah, you mentioned that the unused and cut content is ridiculous, and like, yeah, we've seen probably all that's known. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of photo textures too, right? I mean, that was common practice at the time. Sonic Adventure is one that we normally point to as like a great example of how good textures, photos can look as textures. Is this where the hidden room is? Yeah. Yes, it is. Some things remain up here all these years later. There are wear marks on this wall. You look in this game, we can't help but wonder how, like, so many of our favorite horror games are set in, like, the early 1900s. We gotta find a strange door, but where does it lead? Check the box, read the poster, open the door, and make an offering. Let's read the poster. This month's gift, a beautiful butterfly. 1 per person. Okay. Let's check the box. Strange box attached to the door. Things can be placed inside of it. Alright, we don't have a butterfly, but we've seen one. The lucky girl stood helplessly, the door spoke. Give me a beautiful butterfly, 1 per person. Is that clear? No gift, no entry. Is that clear? Give me a butterfly. Give me a butterfly. Find one, and you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club. Alright. Still not allowed in there. Let's try the sick room. Okay. It's a drawing of a large flying fish. There's also a cute picture of children playing happily together. A drawing of a rabbit. You get the impression that it means a lot to its owner. How do we... Okay. Oh, hi! The lucky girl met Hoffman, the strict teacher. Hoffman caught Jennifer looking at them. He snapped at her.
Dirty wretch. Why are you always shirking your duties?
The lucky girl met Clara, the frightened princess. I guess it would be Clara. She's English. As the princess looked down, she spoke to the girl with a feeble voice.
How dirty.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, hi, a bucket knight. And a trash can. Guess we can show what the clue system works like. Let's do that. So, poor helpless little girl, tell me your tale. Now we ask for clues. If memory serves me correctly, you are in search of a butterfly you are in search of. The green butterfly is the one you wish to follow. Offer the butterfly to the aristocrats. That's your only clue. Very direct, very simple. No yellow paint required. Let's see. Right, we don't have a map for this place yet. Can't go in there. I think this is where we saw the butterfly. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh. So we mentioned at the start of the stream that the reason we got into this game, the reason this game, we've seen this game so much is because our ex was really into it. Well, one of the things that she wanted to do, but I don't know if she ever actually got around to doing it, was actually doing a fan film adaptation. She'd written a full screenplay for it, actually. She also wrote a stage play adaptation of Silent Hill 2, and that did happen. The dog was all alone, tied up and hung from the ceiling. With no means to cut the ropes and free him, the unlucky girl could only stand and watch the poor creature struggle. Yeah, we need the scissors. To help free Brown. Hi, Piggy. The pig is busy eating. It reeks badly. Mary and Sally. Two little goats are shivering inside. Oh, hello! The unlucky girl met Wendy, the lonely princess. The princess saw that the girl was confused, so she smiled gently and said,
You're the new girl, aren't you? I'm Wendy. It's nice to meet you.
damn, we didn't realize how detailed the 3D models for some of these characters were. Like, that's really good for a PS2 game. Just been used in a long time. Yeah. Oops. I couldn't take a screenshot of nothing interesting. Panel. Okay. Speaking tube, nothing can be heard from it. We really need a map, because we are struggling with this. Oh, hello! The lucky girl met Eleanor, the princess as cold as ice. Inside the acrid room, the princess shot an icy glare and said,
Yes, she is a pain.
Mood. With their beady eyes, the chickens inspect their tiny homes. Airship map, thank you. It's a map with doodles all over it. Oh yeah, this is easy to read. About map, you can view a map, yeah we know. Okay, cool. Okay. So the real question is, where were we, where was the room we were held in earlier? Because it was here on the lower decks. See, okay, you can't see where we're pointing. But actually, hold on, do we have the mouse cursor visible? No, we don't. Never mind. Okay, so it should be... Okay, think we know where to go. Maybe. Just gonna see if there's anything here first. So it's here, right? No, it's not. Never mind. Oh wait, no, because it's here. It's here. Oh hey, there's a letter. Filth room. That tracks. We were told we were filth. Well, filthy, but basically the same. Place all waste paper in the rubbish bin. Take the laundry to the filth room. Headmaster. Okay. Okay, so the scissors. Let's see. What do we have on us, actually? Airship map, old photo, dog collar, or can we use the dog collar to reach for the scissors? Nothing happened. No, of course not. Because apparently this positioning counts. Let's try it from here. Yeah, no, figured. No, it's fine, it's fine. Take care. This game is probably gonna take a few sessions to get through anyway, so there'll be more time. Because we don't remember anything in terms of where to go. God, this music is good though. Should we keep going west maybe? Okay. Are locked doors marked on the map or not? They're not. Okay. Because we can't go further west. That's good to know. That's the ladder up. That's not gonna help us right now. But okay, so we've been down, we went this way, we followed Amanda that way. Okay. Think we know where to go. Oh, there's a turn camera button. Oh yeah. Hold on. That's Jennifer's attack. It is somehow less impressive than like Emily Hartwood's jabs in Alone in the Dark 1. Oh yeah, this game is combat, by the way. We haven't seen any, and it's almost been 2 hours, but it has combat. Oh, hello. Here's a turbine. Can't believe we didn't notice it before. It's right next to Brown. Okay, so we haven't been here yet, right? This door is somehow missed every time. Yeah. This is new. Oh, hello. You don't want to look at that? Nope. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Hello. Hi, I'm Jennifer. The unlucky girl met Diana, the strong-willed princess. As she gathered her courage to speak to the princess cursed.
She's such a pain.
Because we're gonna spoil it just now. With exception to maybe Wendy, this right here is our favorite character. This bitch right here, like, you'll know, you'll find out. Kind of. This is doing like a friendly slap on the back. Be like, ah, yeah, you're the good one. Yeah, Diana and Wendy are our faves, and which one takes the #1 spot kind of depends on our mood. Only this wall seems to be made of cloth. Only we had a sister. What happened in the meantime? Mostly we've been getting lost. Because this is a survival horror game from 2006, so getting lost is part of the game. And we'll be running into a few of the aristocrat members. And one teacher. Not sure if you were here for that or not. Oh, look! A boy. The lucky girl met Thomas, the mischievous prince. The prince, who'd been busy with his antics, finally stopped and spoke to the girl.
A new girl! A new girl!
Oh, God, that also brings us back, honestly. April 25th, 1929. The world's largest airship to take flight. In anticipation of the coming era of airship travel, Britain announced the completion of the world's largest airship. In its long-awaited first flight, it will lift off at Carrington and fly to India by way of London. All of Britain eagerly awaits the inaugural ceremony. Along with the mayor and countess, the children from the local orphanage will participate in the ribbon-cutting ceremony. You wanna talk? The lucky girl met Martha, the queen of cleaning. The queen glared at Jennifer as if she was filthier than dirt itself.
Filthy wretch.
What is that woman's problem? We will not get into it right now, but you'll find out. The lucky girl met Xavier, the gluttonous prince. Sorry, we just realized that saying Xavier kind of hurts because we have blisters on our tongue. So that's why we like went when we saw that name. As the prince chewed with his mouth full, he spoke to her.
Did you hear the news?
Okay, witches must love to clean. They always carry brooms, right? That witch over there has only got rags, though. Well, you should clean up like they do, or else spooky things will come and do it. Oh. Okay, so... Can we get that again? Could it be because it's cracked? For a moment, the reflection in the mirror looked like the old orphanage. What? But we're on an airship. We can't possibly be like... We can't possibly be the orphanage. That would make sense. Is there a door here? No. Okay. Actually, you know what? Okay, so for the sake of adding more interesting context to all the scenes, we will explain a thing about this game. You are effectively seeing Jennifer's memories right now. Her memories of arriving at the orphanage, first meeting the children when she was a child, and it's been filtered through time in her memories. So like, we're on a blimp right now. That's because the kids are playing that they're on a blimp. The kids and the adults are saying crude things about her. That's because that's what she remembered. Like, she felt like even the adults were like talking down to her. So that's what this being reflected through. Normally we wouldn't mention that, but we mention it because we're probably not gonna play through this game more than once on stream. So you won't be able to like get the second. We won't be able to do a second like scene by scene. Be like, oh, and now if you look at this scene from this perspective later on. So let's just get it out of the way now, basically. It's very similar to By Sweet Carol in that way. How that was also reflecting the past events that the main character of that game had gone through. Can we just get a better angle of Best Girl here? No? Okay. Okay, we were trying to find Amanda who raced after the butterfly. Somehow we got turned around again. Oh, what did I say? That was a different one. Must be because of the crack in the mirror, but you see the illusion of a strange man in the reflection. Maybe we need to go up the stairs here. Or have we been... Oh yeah, we can't go through the door because she's in the way. Yeah, let's go up then. Let's do the Cloverfield. Okay. The lucky girl met Olivia, the tearful princess. As the princess cried on, the girl gathered her courage and spoke to her. The tearful princess just cried on and on. A green butterfly is on the ground. Take the butterfly? Yes.
You deserve to be gobbled up.
It's a fork with sharp prongs. Equipping items. Yeah, we just got our first weapon. It's a dead green butterfly. Its wings are tattered and mostly fallen off. Yep. Look, it's our first weapon. Copper leaf. One leaf clover. Oh, it's locked. But wait. Nothing happened. Oh, okay. Three-leaf clover. What does it say beneath it? Yeah, she is so pathetic with how she fights. We love the fact that she's like not looking at the thing she's hitting. Like that is such a nice touch, you know? Anyway, we have a butterfly. Yay! It's dead, but you know, that's fine. No one said it had to be a living butterfly. Also, can we just appreciate Yennefer's run cycle? The way she swings her left arm like that. Just the worst possible, like, run you can imagine. Don't think we can cut down brown with this, but let's try just in case. Nope. What does this do? Nothing. Battle! Sometimes enemies will jump out and impede Yennefer's progress. Here we go. You might be wondering, is this combat any good? Nope. This is very much a try to avoid combat game.
She wanted to find
A child reading aloud can be heard. You like you go listen.
what she was too old.
Can you hear that?
Once upon a time,
Okay.
there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy. So she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, but it slipped into the shadows. She found a three-leaf clover, but a witch hid it away. She wanted to find a four-leaf clover, but she was too unlucky. Once upon
Yeah.
a time, there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy. So she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf.
Make an offering. Green butterfly. The gift box door said to the unlucky girl, "You call this a beautiful butterfly? Are you blind? Give me a beautiful, beautiful butterfly, and then you shall be invited to join the aristocrat club." Well, we tried. Okay, we thought they dropped the thing where they came from, but apparently it was where they were running. But that means the library is open now, right? Because they were hiding in the library earlier. One leaf key. One leaf clover adorns the end of it. It was here, right? Okay, nothing in here right now. In front of the unlucky girl stood a man in a brown coat that she had never seen before. The man quietly handed her a storybook. The Cloverfield. Once upon a time there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy, so she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a two-leaf clover, but it slipped into the shadows. She found a three-leaf clover, but a witch hid it away. She wanted to find a four-leaf clover, but she was too unlucky. So, gotta make sure we reorient ourselves before we try and move. It was over there, yeah. Various broadcast equipment is set up here. The one whose voice you heard must have been using this. Uh-huh. So they were watching us. There's a strange button. Press the switch? Yes. I reckon the scissors actually like do the cut part when they go to the bottom. Like obviously, like it doesn't matter. It's not supposed to make sense. Like this is all happening in the child's mind after all. But like, you're thinking about it. As the lucky girl examined the scissors, they suddenly spoke. No thanks necessary, no thanks necessary. We might have been better off being bound than being free to feel pain. So scary. The scissors that cut the rope, they're rather rusty. Let's save our game. Right, let's save Brown. The lucky girl cut the rope with scissors and freed the dog. Free from captivity, the dog seemed quite happy. However, the dog stood there and wouldn't move. Looked up at the girl as if wanting something, waiting for her reaction. Don't worry, we have your dog collar right here.
Brown.
Giving commands to Brown. Here we go. Press the circle button to order Brown to come to Jennifer. Press the square button to order Brown to stay. Brown can track down items by following their scent. A Brown track down an item by smelling the box on the shelf, for starters. Okay, let's try that. Oh god. This music right now. Sorry, this is just triggering, like, memory flashbacks. When find is used correctly, you'll discover hidden items like this. A biscuit has been found. We now know that the scent of a biscuit tin is linked to a biscuit. When you select the biscuit tin from the menu screen, you'll see biscuit listed under Find Target. There might be more biscuits nearby. Press the triangle button again to find, yeah. As long as hidden items are nearby, you can continue to use the find command. Yeah. It's kind of funny how this section is so tutorial heavy. Suppose that it's because they want to make sure you understand how Brown works, because that's like one of the more unique aspects of this game. It seems there are no other items in the area that can be found with the biscuit tin. If Brown can't find anything, you'll be able to tell by his gestures. Also, if a search fails in one area, try another. Keep an eye on the find target list as well as Brown's gestures. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this game and Haunting Ground are both games in which, both survival horror games in which you have a dog that follows you. You can command to do things. In Haunting Ground, the dog is named Huey. In this game, the dog is named Brown. Let's see. Are the girls still here? Yeah. Hello. Okay. See if Brown wanna find a stuff in here. Guess not. Okay. Nothing happens. Oh, do we have to do this? Really? Yeah, it's a cloth wall. Really? We can't use the scissors here? Huh, okay. Guess they're too rusty. Asshole. Still feel like we're supposed to be able to cut this down now, but guess not. Hi, Diana. Well, that's just rude. Hey, now we can get in here. Or not. Okay, let's see. Okay, now let's attach the clover on... Wait. Can we not combine things? Huh. Guess not. Okay, this looks like a big place. Let's go. See what the boy has to say. A lucky girl met Nicholas, the sloppy prince. With a look of annoyance, the prince clicked his tongue and mumbled at her.
Why, you go away. Go away.
I'm a shadow. A shadow. I think the filthy wretch is more that, like, Jennifer was under the impression that everyone was just seeing her as filthy when she arrived. More so than it being something that textually necessarily happened. Like, most of the characters have called her filthy. When we encounter them. Already tried that door, right? Yeah, we've been here, yeah. don't get us wrong, some of the adults here do some horrible things. And we will get into some of that when it's relevant. But yeah.
Brown. Come. Brown.
Where the fuck is our dog? Did our dog get stuck somewhere? Yes, apparently. Pretty sure that the yellow triangle is brown. Oh, hi, Brown. Okay. Can we go through here? Yes. Nope. Okay. Inventory full. Please drop something. Okay. Let's drop. Let's drop the biscuit tin. Martha's hat. The hat worn by Martha, who was accused of being a witch. Okay, so let's consider the story. The one-leaf clover is dropped. The second was stolen into the shadows. Was that it? Hold on. Dropped it on the road. It slipped into the shadows. Okay. So we probably need to examine. I'm a shadow, I'm a shadow. Right? Hi. Get away from me. Okay, yeah, but what if we give you copper leaf? No. What if we give you a one-leaf key? Nothing happens. Okay. Or if we stab you with a fork? Nothing happens. Okay. What are you even looking at? I'm a shadow, I'm a shadow. Yeah. So the room he is looking into is... There's no door. Oh wait, no, there is. But it's locked. Oops. Hmm. Might have to consult the bucket knight. We're actually not sure what to do right now. Maybe we can give the hat to someone? Let's see, where was Wendy? Wendy was among the goats, right? Hi, Diana. Wendy was here somewhere. Oh, what's this? Okay. Livestock room. Okay, I think this is where Wendy was. Maybe Wendy wants to talk to... Nope, this is not where Wendy was. Hello. You want a hat? Oh wait, we're... Gah. Find, obviously. We're so... We're not the brightest bulb in the drawer. how long this game takes to speedrun, because like Jennifer is not a fast character, even by survival horror standards. Well, fuck. That doesn't help us. Does this game have a universal hint system guide? Probably not, right? It does not. Lost Files of Sherlock Holmes, The Case of the Rose Tattoo? Never heard of. Oh, hold on, let's see. All the Bucket Knight hints. Rule of Rose. Bucket Knights, Rule of Rose Wiki. Okay, yeah, we can just... hold on. Trying to, like... Okay, so apparently the Bucket Knight doesn't have that many hints. Let's see, if memory serves me correctly, the green butterfly you order was too filthy and was rejected. Your below... Okay, this can't be all of the Bucket Knight quotes. Because we don't want you to read a walkthrough, you know, but we want to know what the hint was without having to go back to a save room. But it seems no one's actually done all of the hints anywhere. Okay, we think we found someone who's written up all of the dialogue, including the Bucket Knights. Maybe. We have to like get. It's part of a longer walkthrough, so we have to actually get to where we are. Okay. I am what you know of me. You're looking for a butterfly, but you can't find it. It seems right now you can't see anything, but there is no need to worry. You've cut the ropes of the thing that will be of help to you, and it's by your side. If a butterfly, then a butterfly. If a key, then a key. You have the connection to similar things. Even if far, far away, they won't be scattered. Your friends knows it's effective. That is the only way. Also, do we need to like use the butterfly on Brown, maybe? Guess we can try that. Alright, Brown. Actually, wait, where are you going? Huh? Oh. Yeah, we're not allowed in there, Brown. Sorry. You already tried. Okay, let's see. Find. And he still wants to go in there. Great. What if you look for the key? Oh, okay, okay. Brown, are you sure? We just came from here. Okay, okay, we'll trust you. Okay. Oh, he leads us to the one-leaf door because it's the one-leaf key. That makes sense, actually. Never mind, Brown. You're being good. Okay, what if we try the copper leaf? Okay. Yes. Inventory full. Aha. Let's drop the rusty scissors. It's a key with a single leaf. It seems to be incomplete. When the copper leaf was attached to the key, the one-leaf key became a two-leaf key. Alright, so we were thinking the right thing. We just didn't think to use Brown. I'm glad we have a guide now that actually includes the bucket hints before just telling you what to do, though. Because that makes us happy. We like that. Okay, so I guess we can drop this. We don't need this. It's just gonna take up space in our inventory. This key is useless now. Discard. Alright, Brown. Look for the witch. Aha. It's Clara's room. Dirty rag. Okay. It smells rank. In the dark room, the unknown occupant spoke in a shrill voice. I was a mighty witch, yet now I am but a powerless wretch, rubbish and dust. My precious, precious key, I hid it secretly. I hid it in a pure and dirty place. I hid it secretly. Your eyes cannot find it. You are truly a poor, unlucky girl. It is a shame this game's so expensive. That's why it needs a re-release. But, yeah. Its reputation and the fact that it's, like, not very popular makes it very unlikely. But hey, stranger things have happened. Maybe one day. Oh, Amanda's running over there. Just realized that this game has, like, multiple characters named after exes that we have. Poor helpless unlucky girl. Tell me that. Oh, not named after. That's not how it works, but yeah. Stock an item? Yes. We're gonna drop our food, equip, dog, key, file, etc. Okay, we can't drop stuff in here, we can only bring them out. Oh, we can use the Rusty Sisters to find things. Okay, let's bring them back then. I'm pretty sure this is gonna lead us to the second clover door, so you know what? Let's not bother with that. Where's Brown actually? You wanna leave? Okay. Okay, you really wanna leave. Got it. Yeah, the game being expensive is unfortunate. Like, if we go on Tradera right now, which is the Swedish eBay, let's see. We actually have an open search for it saved. Okay, Rule of Rose. Cheapest copy right now is 1789 Swedish kroner, which is actually not that bad. But it's still twice as much as we paid back in 08. Or 09 or whenever it was. But again, at least this game has an excuse for being expensive. It is rare because of the game being pulled. A lot of other games from that era that are expensive now are just expensive for the sake of it, and that sucks. Yeah, but to be fair, those don't sell. They just cycle there forever. Oh. Yeah, obviously we need a dog to do this. We couldn't use our scissors. Hold on. Do you have Nintendo Switch Online? Because we hate to say this, we don't like Nintendo Switch Online. But if you have a Switch 2... Oh wait, you don't have a Switch 2, right? Never mind. We were about to say that they finally added Fire Emblem Path of Radiance to Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Online, GameCube support, which is the first time they're re-releasing that game since the GameCube. Of course, they did it through their fucking NSO service and not by putting out their Fire Emblem collection like decent people, so that sucks. Okay. Let's see, Brown, do you want to sniff a butterfly?
Go.
Thank you. Oh. Yep, it's super expensive. And you know, it only keeps getting worse too. The lucky girl met Amanda, the small-hearted princess. The princess's round face loomed large as she spoke to the girl. I found this butterfly. It's mine. I won't give it to you. I won't lose to you. But what about my fork, huh? You dirty newcomer. Out with you. Yeah, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance was actually the last Fire Emblem game that we played. How did we just go back again by accident? Sure did. Yeah, honestly, when Nintendo didn't bother to re-release Path of Radiance for the Wii, despite like doing a bunch of like GameCube games ported to the Wii, that's when we realized, oh, Nintendo like don't care. No, we don't think so. I mean, we are far more childish in that case. Like, we love Path of Radiance. We finished it. But, like, we don't even bother touching any of the new Fire Emblems because we're still salty about, like, what they did with Awakening and Fates. Hey, look! It's Life is Strange. Oh god. We just reminded of Life is Strange. They're announcing Life is Strange 5 tomorrow. And we wish we could be excited. The girl found a beautiful blue butterfly. The butterfly would surely make a satisfactory gift. All she needs to do is catch it and take it to the gift box. Place waste paper in the rubbish bin in the washroom. Stray dog gives us sweets. Stray dog kidnaps kids. Stray dog comes at night. Children who don't clean up will be punished. Hello, boys and girls. It's time for some cleaning. Okay. We gotta pick up the butterfly, Jennifer? Ugh. Okay. What's their health like? Not too shabby, we're gonna use the biscuit regardless. There we go. Blue butterfly. It's very beautiful. Okay, bye kids. Yeah, this way. Hey, that one has a rat for a head. Oh yeah, so Fire Emblem and homophobia. Yeah, so you asked which one that was. Technically, it's multiple. There's more than one, but the one that got infamous and led to us getting virtually every threat possible on the internet, because it was our post about it that blew up, was Fire Emblem Fates, and how it handled the character Soleil.
don't know.
Oh, why not?
What?
It's her first time.
Yeah, she's new. So, pass?
Yay! We passed! Good job, Jennifer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aristocrat Club. Thank you all for gathering here today.
Oh, there she is. We love that she's literally just a Japanese delinquent stereotype from the fucking 70s. Even though it's the 1930s, England.
You're a disgrace. Nothing worse than nothing. Your gift is worth nothing. Amanda. There. Amanda.
Amanda. Amanda. Would you like to say? And now we're in May. The game runs to December, by the way. When the unlucky girl awoke, she was back in the strange room. The boy in white clothes looked down with knowing eyes and spoke to her. Well, do you remember now what a bad girl you were? You haven't got your memory back yet, have you? Well, you've really done many, many bad things. You just have to remember them little by little. And when you fully remember what a bad girl you were, this game will end. Now take your stupid dog and continue with a little game, dear Jennifer. Oh, Sir Peter. So, last year we watched the Netflix series Anne with an E with our partner. They had seen it before, but we hadn't. It's a reimagining, probably the best word, of Anne of Green Gables. And it's really, really good. It's really good. Like, it's kind of absurdly good, actually. But in it, there are flashbacks to Anne's orphanage. And like, every time she would have a flashback to the orphanage and the horrible things she experienced there, all we could think of was stuff like that scene. Yes, now. We were like, oh, this is a real rose. Jennifer found floral letter. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Meet me where you can see the sky. Your friend, Amanda. Sorry, has our storybook gotten any new pages, by the way? Very much alone. Yeah, here we go. Okay. But the girl found herself very much alone until she discovered a wonderful new friend. The girl and her companion obeyed the rule of rose. For in the aristocrat club, the rule of rose was absolute, as was the word of the princess of the red rose. Okay, we need to meet Amanda where we can see the sky. Oh hey, ribbons.
Go.
Wait, when the fuck did Brown get all the way over there? Wait, did we somehow get turned around? Fucking lack of tank controls. Oh, hi boys. What are you up to? The girl tried to talk to the sloppy prince, but he wouldn't respond. The girl tried to get his attention, but the gluttonous prince ignored her. Jeez, okay. Hello. From the other side of the fence, the mischievous prince taunted. Have you been a bad girl? I'll tell Mr. Hoffman on you. Okay, who's over there? Is that Wendy? No. Hello. As a tearful princess stood in front of an equation on the chalkboard, she said, Mr. Hoffman is really scary when he's mad. There's a math equation on the chalkboard. Was someone giving a lecture? Okay. 1 plus 2 equals... V? Is there supposed to be a 3 there? Okay. 4 plus 8 equals 12. Yeah, that's correct. 10 plus 12, 22. Correct. 3 minus 2 is 1. That's correct. 10 minus 5 is 5. That's correct. 34 minus 13 is 21. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, look. Hey, come. Look at the glow spin. You can have so much fun if you just come over here instead of looking at the math. Suit yourself. Okay, where are we? Sector 6 should take us somewhere. Oh, hi, Amanda. Bye, Amanda. So we thought that the doors between this section and the next section would have the number plates on them. And we were going to make a point about how we will not say 6-7, even though it says so on the wall. But it doesn't say so. So, guess that's what we get for trying to be different. Did we fucking get rid of our weapon? No, we just don't have it equipped. It was a dark, starless night, and the skybox was clearly not built in a way that you're supposed to be able to look around it. Looking closely, you can see someone moving in the faint light.
I had no choice. They would have hurt us both, wouldn't they? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's my turn. Don't think you have to hold back. Do it like this. And this. And this. And this. Oh, and this. And like this. And this. We're still friends, aren't we? I know we're still friends, Jennifer. Just you.
Diana was watching. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Like, Amanda. The poor girl doesn't have it easy. Let's just put it that way. Then again, who does at an orphanage? I guess the man was inspiration for the other bullet victim in By Sweet Carol. Possible. There are some obvious parallels between some of the characters. The boy we've been chasing, for example, is obviously similar to the boy we were chasing in By Sweet Carol. Carol herself is kind of similar to another character. Actually, see, we're trying to figure out what we can say without spoiling things. It's kind of difficult. Oh, Brown doesn't. Brown don't want to come down here. Okay. It's just an engine room. Oh, we've streamed for 3 hours. Might be wrapping up in a bit, actually. We reckon this game will take maybe like 3 streams in total. We'll see. But we're having fun. Hopefully you are as well. Hold on, what's our current find thing? Oh, ribbon. Floral leather. Oh yeah, let's use that actually. We do want to play Chris Darrell's games apart from By Sweet Carol at some point as well. We mentioned Remothered. He made 2 Remothered games, Broken Porcelain and Tormented Fathers. And of course, we've said it before, but we will definitely be playing the Clock Tower games too. We are particularly fond of the first Clock Tower. It is one of our favorite horror games ever made. And one of the very, very, very few horror games done on like 16-bit 2D systems. Because like, that's a Super Nintendo game. Hello, Amanda. I have a wonderful gift. Just for you. It's almost ready, so please wait a little longer. Tee-hee. Okay. A cloth is covering something that's about a knee high. Okay, jeez. Okay, so the floor will bring us to Amanda. Good to know. What's this? Ooh, chocolate! Oh, and something else. A lollipop! Awesome! We love the like brown find mechanic. It's such a fun way to do item searching. Amanda and Jennifer report to the gift box at once. Nervously, the small-hearted princess rolled her shoulders and said, "Too bad, but the gift will have to wait. For now, let's wish ourselves luck, Jennifer. Hee."
Go.
Actually, you know what? Can we take the letter we just got? No. Okay, the letter we just got is not an item. Okay.
Come.
Emergency! One-horned Peter ran away. Catch him! Catch him! Okay. Okay. So one-horned Peter has run away.
Go.
You have milk and cookies? Nice.
Go.
With an icy stare, the wise-looking princess spoke to the girl. Sir Peter has run away. Jennifer and Amanda, you ought to find him immediately. Crawling on all fours, the small-hearted princess said, Peter must be around here somewhere. I'm sure of it.
Yes.
Do we have to... Okay. Mr. Hoffman is all tied up.
Little brat.
Check on the sick. The lonely princess spoke nervously while suppressing her cough.
Mr. Bunny is gone.
Must find Mr. Bunny. A drawing of a gingerbread house. Damn, what kind of gingerbread house do y'all make here? It's a cheerful drawing with many wonderful sweets. But something that looks like a pistol is in the middle of the house. I mean, we have a pistol in the middle of the screen as well, so like... Oh, what's this? A ribbon. Okay, no, we're not going back out, Brown. We just got here. We're going back out, Brown, even though we just got here. what's this? Film 814. Oh, look. Film canned number 008. Alright. Oh, oops. Find. Yeah. Go Brown. Really, Brown? Okay. Nothing? Okay. Just making sure. Can't go in the dressing room. Ooh, the VIP room. Hi, Diana! The strong-willed princess snorted and commanded. Now, hurry up and go find him! It's time for your peons to work! Dollop along and Amanda will beat you to him! Are you get your own shower? The fuck? Yeah, if I recall correctly, the way you get into this room is like by having the right object and then using find with Brown, and Brown will open the door, but we might be wrong. We could be right, or maybe that was a rumor about how it worked. Okay, let's see. Cafeteria, first passenger corridor. Thinking, where could a film projector be? We haven't seen one, have we? Yeah, not sure. Should we have a look at the ranking? Maybe. Social rank, refined class. Duchess Diana, of course. Countess Eleanor. Yeah, yeah. Baroness Meg. Yeah. Lower class. That's us. Poor Amanda. And Beggar Jennifer. Okay, we have not... Neither of us have gone up in class. Got it. Ooh. A world map. Oh, hi. The cold princess spoke to the girl in an even, emotionless tone. Peter should not be out of his cage. Oh, is this Peter? Well, in that case. We have nothing to catch Peter with, unfortunately. This is not Peter, by the way. Just having fun. Pretty sure Peter's the rabbit, if we recall correctly. Hello. The impetuous princess bustled about, complaining. Peter smells like poo! He's so stinky, I don't want to touch him. Stinky, stinky, go away. So what you're saying is, we need to find poo, so that Brown can smell the poo and find Peter. It's a small diary with a floral pattern on its cover inside the glass case. However, the case is locked. There are sewing tools inside. Okay. Just the same engine room we went into earlier, but different one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't seem to be anything here in spite of that. I think it's different, but yeah. I think for next stream we're gonna actually look up ahead of time where certain potentially triggering events happen, so we don't just have to rely on memory for it.
Go. Go.
Brown, what the fuck are you doing?
Go.
Okay. We really need to do something with our hair. It is so bad. We can't really afford going to the hairdresser, and we're too vain to like not have our hair cut professionally. Where the fuck did Brown go?
Brown.
Brown! Seriously, where the fuck did Brown go? Brown was right... Hi? Oh, there's the rabbit, motherfucker! Oh, hello. Joshua, written a new story for you. Okay, back to the filter room. Okay. Inventory full. Please drop something. Oops. Okay, let's see. Peter's droppings! Yay! Now we can smell the poo. The bag contains the same black pellets that are spread across the floor. Go, Brown. Find the rabbit. We found Sir Peter. Sir Peter. Sir Peter went out for a stroll. Sir Peter, put in a cage, had to hold it in. Sir Peter needs to go right now, doesn't want to sin. Sir Peter bagged and whisked away before he found a toilet. Goodbye, Peter. Goodbye. So let's see, what time is it? Should we stop here maybe? We've been streaming for 3.5 hours. We've done like 2.5 chapters. Seems like a good place to stop. Let's see. We are gonna stream tomorrow. We haven't decided what yet, we don't think. Have we? Hold on. Let's check our streams list. No, we haven't decided what yet tomorrow. We might stream more of this tomorrow, actually. And we'll probably do some kind of talking about the new Life is Strange thing as well, because they're announcing it tomorrow, but we're not going to be home when they announce it, so... But yeah, we're having a lot of fun with this game. Hope you're having fun as well. It's a really good game. It's a very unique game. We know there's not a lot of things that happen in the game. It's a very slow-paced game, but we like that. We think it's really moody. It's got really good vibes. So yeah, we're probably gonna play more of this tomorrow, probably around the same time as we did today. And we will look into potentially triggering scenes we might need to warn for, because there is particular one thing we're thinking of we should probably look up ahead of time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'd like to give a very special thank you to our wonderful supporters, Arachnopunk, Bean, Garden, Harahase, Just, Little Fade Leaf, Emma Rosenblum, Moto Kojoma, Rum Ray, Rain, Cleody, Saga Music, Shadow Winchester, and Eurocha. If you would like to support us, we have Patreon, a Ko-fi, and a PayPal. Links are on screen and in the description. Any amount you give gets your name here in the credits for at least a month, and it's very much appreciated because things are rough right now. Love you all. Take care, and have a very good night.